Desert pests. Get rid of them. Get Arid. Arid Pest Control has had experience with Pahrump Desert pests since 1995. Licensed and insured, Arid has low rates, no contracts, and no initial fees. Bees, spiders, scorpions, outside or inside. We've seen it and we'll take care of it. Arid Pest Control. For extreme reliability and extreme peace of mind, call today, 727-8343.
Can I please have a moment of your time?
Yes.
Okay, I have a question.
You can have 8 moments.
Thank you. So what do you get in trouble for?
Sometimes I get in trouble, like play the wrong piece of note for the piano. I play piano. I play piano.
You all three play piano?
I also play violin. I play violin. Me too.
Are you guys making this up?
No. I've played a piano. It's a coincidence.
Is it a coincidence?
Yes. Yeah, my mom plays piano and my dad plays violin.
Sometimes you have a jam session.
My dad's mom took away his fiddle.
As a father of 2, I can tell you, parenting isn't easy. But my friends at Boys Town have parenting tips and tricks to help you make the most of every moment with your family. Do yourself a favor, visit boystown.org/parenting.
At Saida Trudeau, we have a commitment to integrity. We treat you like a neighbor, not a number. We want to earn your friendship, trust, and business for life.
We strive to offer the most competitive pricing, consistently checking nationwide to ensure the best prices.
Life gets busy. Don't add to your stress. Whether you need sales, service, or auto body repair, we're conveniently just minutes away. You can even make an appointment online.
Buying at Saida Trudeau keeps your tax money local for roads, schools, and emergency services. Not to mention, you'll pay a lower sales tax here in Nye County.
We have Nye County's largest inventory and access to thousands more. If we don't have the car, truck, or SUV you're looking for, we will find it for you.
We service all makes and models. Our mechanics are Chrysler and ASE certified, giving you confidence and peace of mind.
Saida Trudeau is the only locally veteran-owned and operated franchise dealership in Nye County. We are proud to call Pahrump home. Come visit us in person or give us a call at 775-455-3435.
Find us online at SaidaTrudeau.com and like us on Facebook.
This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell and Unette Gentry. News 25, local news you can count on. News is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Give them a call, 727-9900. Today's news is also brought to you by Gunny's Air Conditioning and Heating. New service and repair. Call Gunny's 775-727-6800.
Welcome to News 25 here on KPVM TV and Ace Country Radio. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
And I'm Unette Gentry. It is Tuesday, January 10th.
Well, in the first part of a 3-part series, we speak to our new sheriff and undersheriff to get details on how it's going so far on the job, what changes they have in store, and how they are addressing the most talked about issue during the campaign, department morale.
We've been a week and half a day, so 5.5 days. Bill and I, the undersheriff and I, sat down together, and the captains and I sat down together to some extent and started making some observations and plans as far as a few policy alterations, new policy, changing different things. For the most part, it was baptism by fire. First day in, both feet. It's very busy, very interesting, very exciting. There's a lot of changes that we do want to make throughout the department and throughout the communities. We have a lot of plans, and I think it's going to be all for the better. We are making a change to our uniform, which is going to be very noticeable in the near future. It's going to be a minor change. We're just going to change the color of our pants. I am not spending the money on the department's budget to create a new badge, new patches for all our uniforms. And that has always seemed to have been a tradition in the past. I don't see the need for that. There are a lot of agencies throughout the country that have had the same badge for 150 years. There's no reason why we have to change our badge or our patches. Well, we're looking at manpower staffing all throughout the county. Do we need as many people as we have currently in Beatty, as opposed to maybe transferring 1 or 2 people from Beatty to Tonopah? because maybe Beatty is a little bit heavy and Tonopah is a little bit light. We're looking at that all throughout the county. It might even involve taking a few positions away from Pahrump and moving them to another area of the county. So we're looking at all that. We're looking at administrative tasks, the tasks among all the administrators, who's doing what. We're looking at potentially shaking up the administration a little bit and moving them to a different assignment. We've already implemented a little bit of that with the upper administration, and things are still being planned.
Going very well. Been here for 1 week. It's a lot of familiar faces, some new ones. He and I retired. He retired from Metro. I retired from Knight County on the exact same day. Yes, and then he came back to Knight County, and I went on and did my retired thing for a while. So until we agreed that he was running, I was going to be his undersheriff. We had never even met. So we spent several sessions feeling each other out and talking and making sure that we shared same belief systems and same visions for the sheriff's office, what we want to see the sheriff's office do, and here I am. The big thing is the morale with the sheriff's office, and pretty much anything we can do at this point is rapport building, trying to make sure everybody understands we're all on the same team. Everybody has different levels. He's the owner in this case. General manager, managers, coaches, things like that, just like a baseball team or a football team, Then you have the players. Everybody's important. Everybody's got their job to do.
In the coming days, the sheriff and undersheriff will talk about new patrol vehicles, the ICE contract, officer training, and so much more.
In more local news, an area man is facing attempted murder charges after he reportedly shot another person at a market in Round Mountain.
On December 5, 2022, authorities were dispatched to the area of Shoshone Market on a report of shots fired. As police arrived on scene, officers observed the suspect allegedly holding a gun and laid it on the ground as deputies arrived. As officers exited their vehicle, they observed a male laying on the ground with a female. Police also saw another male on his knees, later identified as Salvador Serrano Ledesma. Authorities detained Serrano Ledesma and rendered first aid to a male who had a gunshot wound to his left leg by placing a tourniquet. The victim told officers he told his friend the suspect had a gun and he came over to assist the victim. According to the declaration of arrest, Serrano Ledesma aimed the gun at the victim's head and all three individuals began wrestling over the gun. The victim was able to grab the top of the gun while his friend had his hand on the suspect's forearm. In the officer's declaration of arrest, Serrano Ledesma used a .45 caliber 1911 handgun who fired the gun, hitting the victim's left leg. Witnesses on scene said that the suspect had been fighting over dating someone and accused the suspect of a bruise that the victim's daughter had during Christmas. According to the arrest report, Serrano Ledesma sent text messages that he was going to shoot the victim prior to tonight's incident. Police was able to speak to the suspect, who told officers he keeps the gun locked in his vehicle glove box and took the gun out while driving to the Shoshone Market. As he arrived at the market, Serrano Ledesma told officers he took the gun out of the holster and walked over to the victim. The suspect then told officers he did not remember if he aimed the gun at the victim and said another man ran up to him and they began fighting over the gun. The suspect told deputies that he brought the gun for protection. In the officer's arrest report, deputies learned from witness statements that the suspect exited the vehicle with a loaded pistol, walked to the victim and aimed it at his head before any altercation. Law enforcement officials arrested Serrano Ledesma and transported him to Tonopah Detention Center for the alleged charges of attempted murder with a deadly weapon and battery with a deadly weapon.
And the Knight County Sheriff's Office is investigating a murder-suicide that occurred early this morning on Kelishon Avenue. Upon arrival, deputies found a 73-year-old female and a 69-year-old male with gunshot wounds. Both individuals were declared deceased on scene.
A Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue ambulance is involved in a crash on Pahrump's south side.
Knight County Sheriff's Office deputies are investigating the cause of a two-vehicle crash that occurred on Turner and Quarter Horse last night. According to Fire Chief Scott Lewis, the ambulance that was involved in the crash belonging to Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue had one patient on board that was being transported to Desert View Hospital for a medical issue. 4 occupants were checked out on scene. All declined any injuries as a result of this collision. including the patient, who was subsequently transported for the unrelated medical issue to Desert View Hospital.
All right, stay tuned. We'll have much more local news right here on News 25, and you can also watch us on Local B TV.
You got bills and you need some pay? Then come be a cowboy trucker at Ponderosa Dairies in Amargosa Valley. They're currently seeking experienced CDL drivers to haul hay, grain, and milk while earning up to $1,800 a week. This isn't a job, it's a career. Whether you hit the open road or drive around Nevada's biggest dairy, they offer a great wage, benefits, and 401k retirement package. If you have what it takes to be a good hand, isn't it time you ride for the brand? The beautiful Ponderosa Dairies are currently hiring qualified CDL drivers who have doubles and tankers endorsements, as well as the ability to drive a standard transmission. They're also in need of drivers for front-end loaders. If this is you, call for Ed now. 702-682-3339. Once again, 702-682-3339. Send an email with your information to ap@ponderosadairy.com. Join the family at Ponderosa Dairy.
Do you have dust streaks around your vents? Gunny's Air Conditioning has the newest and best duct cleaning equipment RotoBrush has to offer. It will brush and vacuum the inside of your ducts while videoing the entire process so you can see the before and after. Gunny's Air Conditioning does all of your indoor air quality needs, duct cleaning and UV lights. So call Gunny's Air Conditioning at 775-727-6800. License number 78175.
You're watching News 25, the most recognized and farthest reaching local news in Nye County. News 25, local news you can count on.
Well, traffic was diverted around a high-impact crash on Monday night on the highway. Mercier was unable to fly due to weather, and one patient was transported to our local hospital for treatment. One patient was transported via Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue Ambulance to Desert View Hospital as a result of a collision on the highway. The crash occurred on Highway 160 and Cass Road. Nevada Highway Patrol is investigating the cause of the incident. Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies, auxiliary units, and Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue arrived on scene. All occupants were checked out by medics. Traffic was diverted around the scene by Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies and auxiliary units. Both vehicles sustained major damage.
And Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies arrest a man who they say stole an iPhone.
On December 29, 2022, Nye County Sheriff's deputies received a call for service that a victim of a stolen phone told dispatch they have information of the suspect who had their phone. The victim told officers their phone, valued at $1,500, was stolen at the Stage Stop Casino a few days prior, according to the declaration of arrest. The victim then told officers that they posted their stolen phone on social media and discovered their phone's location. Police responded to the suspect's residence and spoke to the suspect, later identified as Benji Crawford, who initially denied having the phone, but later admitted the victim's phone was inside the residence. Crawford told authorities he mistakenly took the phone, believing it was to be his. Deputies received the alleged stolen phone from the suspect, and according to the officer's arrest report, seeing on the screen of the phone, "Lost iPhone. This iPhone has been lost." Crawford was taken into custody and transported to the Nye County Detention Center for the alleged charges of grand larceny and possession of stolen property.
Well, the USDA Rural Development has announced that they are accepting applications to support economic development and create jobs for people here in rural Nevada. The USDA is making funding available under the Rural Business Development Grant Program to support business opportunities or business enterprise projects in rural communities. Eligible entities are rural towns, communities, state agencies, authorities, nonprofits, federally recognized tribes, public institutions of higher education, and nonprofit cooperatives. Please note that this funding is not provided directly to small businesses. Projects must also support other economic development activities in the project area. They may include establishing business support centers or financing job training and leadership development in rural areas. Enterprise projects include the repair or modernization of buildings, technical assistance, such as feasibility studies or business plans, or equipment purchases for leasing to small or emerging businesses. Applications for grants, including all set-aside funds, must be submitted in paper or electronic format to the USDA Rural Development for Nevada State Office by 4:30 on February 28th. For additional information and to receive the fiscal year 2023 application toolkit, please contact Krista Mings at the USDA Nevada State Office, and you can give her a call at 775-443-4756 at 775-443-4756. News 25 will return in just a moment.
Hurt in a wreck and don't have health insurance or money for co-pays and deductibles? No problem.
At Lerner & Rowe, we can get you the medical treatment you need with no out-of-pocket cost.
And we don't get paid till we win your case.
Lerner & Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
Jivas Defense has the lowest prices on guns in Nevada. They carry brand name ammo and accessories, and there's always a gunsmith on site. If you don't see what you're looking for, they'll special order it for you. Offering consignments, layaways, and $25 dealer transfers. They're open 6 days a week and closed on Mondays. Stop by the veteran-owned Jivas Defense, located on the corner of Highway 160 and Basin. If you bought a gun someplace else, you paid too much.
Mom's Diner, the heart of Pahrump, is open from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Something fun is always happening here, from the arrival of classic antique cars to watching the diner enjoy a Momstrosity burger. The food is so good, you'll think they stole your mama. Mom's Diner is open daily from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., 1242 East State Street, number 100. Dine in or take out. Call 775-751-9929.
For all your construction needs, big or small, call Ron Murphy Construction, one of Pahrump's most respected contractors, from septic tank installation to pad development. Roads, driveways, and infrastructure. Ron Murphy Construction has the experience and the expertise to complete your project on time and at a reasonable cost. Ron Murphy knows the Pahrump Valley and wants to take the desert and turn it into a place of beauty, be it home or business development. For more information, call Ron Murphy Construction, 727-6090.
LV.net provides fast, reliable internet at a fair price. We're a locally operated company and have proudly served the city of Las Vegas since 1994. At LV.net, we're your friends and neighbors, so you can be confident that you'll always get the best customer service. Our team is available 24/7, 365. There's no credit checks, no hidden fees, no data caps, and we will never raise your rates. LV.net is your hometown internet service provider. Don't forget, call LV.net at 702-9-MINUTE. That's 702-900-0000.
Out of nowhere, a crash can happen when you least expect it.
We didn't see it coming.
Not all injuries are apparent at the time of the crash.
Within a matter of seconds, all we heard was two cars colliding together. Took my husband to the hospital. There's more to car accidents and insurance and everything that has to do with them than you understand. So we were referred to Jonathan Nelson because the case was more complicated than we initially thought.
Here at J.K. Nelson, we just want you to concentrate on one thing, getting better. Leave the rest to us. Give us a call today, 727-9900. That's J.K. Nelson Law at 727-9900.
They could help you better than you could ever help yourself, and I would highly recommend J.K. Nelson Law.
Call J.K. Nelson Law at 775-727-9900.
A car wreck can be one of the worst times of your life. Injuries, car repairs, and now the insurance company doesn't want to pay?
Lerner & Rowe has the experience and proven results to take you from wreck to check.
Lerner & Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
You're watching News 25, brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500. News 25, local news you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. Well, with this new year already underway, now is a good time for parents to check with their pediatrician about childhood immunizations. According to a doctor with the Cleveland Clinic Children's, there's been a noticeable decline, unfortunately, with some vaccines. And this pandemic, many say, is partially to blame.
The exciting
County Sheriff's Office say they felt truly appreciated.
A potential underlying genetic cause in a small number of cases. According to the CDC, more than 9,000 cases of Ms. C has been reported in the United States. The average age of a child with Ms. C was 9 years old. Dr. Silverman says their research is still far from over, and they're hopeful about how these findings can help with other infections.
Another possibility advantage of the studies that it could lead to breakthroughs or discoveries about other chronic viral infections and inflammation in particular.
Gianna, I think we're going to you for the next story.
And residents left notes for law enforcement officers at Walmart to show their appreciation to our men and women in uniform on Law Enforcement Appreciation Day.
January 9th was National Law Enforcement Appreciation Day, and the Nye County Sheriff's Office say they felt truly appreciated. Walmart invited the staff to be honored and donated food to them. Pizza Hut and Mr. Tater's Tater Shack also chipped in with the food. Floyd Elementary dropped off snacks and drinks. Several members of the community dropped off donuts, cookies, and sweet cards. They also received countless messages
can affect different parts of the body, like the heart, lungs, and brain.
The exciting thing about this study is it's really the first indication of a genetic cause for Miss C, and that gives rise to, it opens doors. It gives rise to mechanistic studies. So how did these mutations result in Miss C, and can that be used in the future, for instance, in better diagnostics?
Dr. Robert Silverman with Cleveland Clinic has been studying antiviral genes for decades and took part in the Ms. C research involving mutations of these same genes. He's seen data from children who had COVID-19 and Ms. C, along with children who only had COVID-19. From there, they were able to identify a potential underlying genetic cause in a small number of cases. According to the CDC, more than 9,000 cases of Ms. C has been reported in the United States. The average age of a child with Ms. C was 9 years old. Dr. Silverman says their research is still far from over, and they're hopeful about how these findings can help with other infections.
Another possibility advantage of the studies that it could lead to breakthroughs or discoveries about other chronic viral infections and inflammation in particular.
Physicians say symptoms of Miss C in children often vary. However, they mainly include a persistent fever, rash, red eyes, fatigue, abdominal pain, vomiting, and diarrhea. Concerned parents should contact their pediatricians.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
All right, well, it's been a rainy day out there today.
Yes.
Wondering if that's going to continue.
Well, clouds in the sky, slick roads, and your temperatures after the break.
Thank you for once again voting the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza Best of Pahrump as #1 in vehicle sales and service 4 years in a row. Visit PahrumpCars.com to check out our amazing lineup of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, along with tons of high-quality pre-owned vehicles of all makes and models. Plus, get your vehicle's value, a free credit score, even get pre-approved. Our goal is finding you the right vehicle and making it the right price. Need your vehicle serviced? PahrumpCars.com has you covered. Click on Service and Parts to schedule an oil change, tune-up, or any repair, big or small. Our ASE and GM trained technicians do it all. While you're there, check out our new accessories page and customize your ride today. All accessories can be shipped directly to you or be sent to the Auto Plaza for easy installation. That's PahrumpCars.com.
Hello from the team at Gunny's Air Conditioning and Heating. Did you know, according to studies, indoor air pollution is often 5 times worse than outside air pollution? Our new UV lights clean the air in your house by removing mold, spores, germs, viruses, and bacteria. If you are as concerned about indoor air quality as we are, give us a call at Gunny's Air Conditioning and Heating at 775-727-6800. License number 78175.
Hi, I'm Ron from Shadow Mountain Feed. We have food here for any animal from an aardvark to a zebra. We have hay, and we are getting twice as much bag feed as normal. We're doing everything we can to keep your animals full and safe. We have baby chicks on hand. Call and talk to Patty, and you can special order any breed you like. We do deliveries every day of the week. If you call Patty, you can set up a delivery and have feed delivered right to your building. And please, everybody, be safe out there.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. It's John Kohler from the KPVM Channel 25 Weather Studios and here on the World Wide Web at the local BTV app, the app you need on your phone in 2023. Let's take a look at this map. Let's just keep this in mind. There's weather advisories for all kinds of wind all throughout the state. Rain, snow, ice, sleet, things going sideways. It's crazy. With that in mind, Fernley, Fallon, Carson City, stuck down there in the low 40s, and Carson City, 36. Our Cool Spot Award winner today, 39 degrees in Tonopah. It's a mess out in Goldfield with 40-degree temperatures, 22 at night. It's going to get icy tonight, all the way down to Beatty, too. 49 degrees was their high today. Out in Amargosa, 54, 53 in Las Vegas with Death Valley at 65 and flood watches. Oh, my gosh. But here in the paradise of Pahrump, well, it's just nothing but wonderful. 48 degrees, our current temperature. 57 degrees was today's high. That makes us the Hot Spot Award winners. Congratulations, one and all. Winds out of the south at 21 miles per hour as the sun rose this morning in all its glory, hope, and majesty at 6:55. Set this evening at 4:47. Picked up another couple minutes of daylight. We like that trend. Partly cloudy skies and beautiful colors as the sun went down. And we're heading to our low tonight of 34 degrees with winds diminishing out of the southeast to 11 miles per hour. What could this set us up for tomorrow? Sunshine. Look at all that sunshine. It's going to be the best day all week, though. I'll tell you what, Thursday, Friday, it's going to cloud up a little bit, but no rain. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Wow, look at that. Big rain on Saturday, plan for it. It'll diminish somewhat Sunday and come back with a bang on Monday, Tuesday. No real weather, trends to look at as far as temperature. I guess we get up to 60 on Friday, so that's a day we can cherish and plan for. How about that? Back to the desk, here's Deanna.
Thanks so much, John.
Yeah, lots of rain still in our future, which isn't a bad thing, but be careful out there.
Be careful, yes. Right. And there's ice as well. So again, drive defensively and make sure that you're maintaining your vehicles as well. Get those oil changes, check your tires.
This is her.
Yes, this time of year, it's very important.
She just got all that done.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's going to wrap up this edition of News 25. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
And I'm Unat Gentry, and from all of us here at KPVM and A's Country Radio, thanks for joining us.
Good night.
Stream KPVM TV today. Stream on any device using the Local BTV app. Get the free streaming app from localbtv.com and stream KPVM TV 25. It's free, it's fast, it's easy. Do it now.
Horizon Markets are a one-stop shop for convenience. Are you wanting to enjoy a hot cup of coffee and a pastry? Needing some fuel? Or want a simple